Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Don't. All right, that works. Kicking him back in. We're picking back up with this. It might be the last season I'm playing with West Virginia. I'm going to move somewhere else. All right. Test the old luck, huh?
Welcome everyone to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on last year's national champion, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bearcats will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So West Virginia's offense will go to work first. And are we
all right, let's see what I can do.
2 great quarterbacks in action here today. And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try.
Oh, mother! Oh, just like that, I almost ruined it.
Really cool. A big showdown.
I almost dropped a bad word.
Man, these are 2 huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller.
Get out of here!
He's inside the 40. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone.
Yo! Got it.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Cincinnati's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
One of the things I love about these defenses, they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense trying to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quick handoff. Running to Green. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity. Oh, he's got some space. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Burns. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. They'll leave it with him. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play. They got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Shelton. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it back and get a first down.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to
there we go.
With the first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Wilkins. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job.
I'm gonna let the quarter play out.
See his ability once he has the football in his hands.
We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3.
Ooh, that was almost blocked.
Splits the outrights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon has the lead currently in Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The handoff to Johnson. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game. At some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Burns. Punts it out of the air. Gets away from one, finds room. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Here's a goal that warms the heart of a defender like
Nice.
a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Quick spin on the run. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this.
Turns on the Jets. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the quick grab. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carried on that one.
Dropping back, it's Burns. Throws for the tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Still running at the 40. He's loose. Inside the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's
Fucking serious?
He's inside the 15. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats for the football. They've got their hands full.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game, needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
God damn it.
25, no attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He might want another play. Looking for a man, it's Wilkins. With the catch, it's Gage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He'll take the deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell
He's taking the shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up. You told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you can.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got room to work. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to throw, it's Wilkins. He's got the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. And the Mountaineers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Leaves it with the back. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Got the first down. Looking for more. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like,
Here we go.
Understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running with the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
Six plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. Looking for the score. Into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
Up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Oklahoma. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. Hauls it in at the 40. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work.
Excuse me. Jeez Louise.
He'll ride his man on the option. quarterback needs to make a better
That was a fumble.
there. Incomplete.
That was a fumble if I ever saw it, though. I got lucky.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give and tick, 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 tick. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Rides the back and leaves it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It'll be 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Open space at the 25. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
Break his legs.
And the Mountaineers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take.
I meant to jump inside the
points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Fullback's got it. Touchdown Mountaineers. And the punishment has been extended. That's...
All right, we'll super sim this.
this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating.
All right. Another
give the
win.
coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.
207 subs. That's what's up. Vance. See what happens. Oh, Louisville. I love me some Louisville. The Ville. I like that jersey. All right, we're going gold out for this, guys. We're gonna keep that helmet though. That's a dope helmet we got. All right, let's do it. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. I love it. I love old Big East rivalries. Dub V versus Louisville. I can't believe I didn't play Pitt this year.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on last year's national champions, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Cardinals will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So West Virginia's offense will take the field first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes.
Oh, there's an enemy to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for
all right. Let's do it.
Going down the field,
all right.
They get a huge completion.
That was big. That was definitely big.
In this football contest.
I'm glad I didn't even fumble off that.
An explosive play.
And I'm back to no swearing either. No swearing. Even though I messed up early.
The give on the option.
Sugar.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit.
Shoo! Almost swore.
Turning it on. Oh, the sweet feet. Finally out of bounds at the
there we go.
1-yard line after the big run.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Wilkins. And it'll be incomplete.
No.
This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out.
Oh, come on!
And it's no good. He missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So Louisville's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game record. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Returns like that are why why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Wilkins. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time he's got it. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Gives it on the option. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the option. Runs through a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
First down, West Virginia.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start.
All right, hold on.
And for
1 second, chat. I gotta use the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom. That's a high school marching band, by the way. Let's get back into it.
Hey, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Back to throw, it's Adams. Quickly to the tight end. Backed up now, here's second and long. Defense in press coverage. The give to the lone running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. The give to the fullback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And it's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. 4th and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Gets open down the middle. Strong, firm tackle. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
And this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him. You've got to wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught in the backfield. It's Hubbard. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab. It's Hubbard. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All down, Liddell moves the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. To the air, it's Wilkins. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now on second down. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Gage. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year, we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Going for the big play. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man. It's Gage. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Breaks the tackle. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Brings up.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Gage. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, West Virginia.
We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He'll keep it himself. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're bleeding.
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
It's complete to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm. They can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Adams. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Holds it in, the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Cardinals are rolling down the field. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Cardinals had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Touchdown, Cardinals. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays.
Yeah, we're going to sneak away with this win.
Film, the option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about
All right, guys, hang on here. I'm gonna start up another stream, but I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit with fam. Take it easy.